and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
Do you like my t-shirt? Look, it's my Japanese Kellogg's cornflakes.
Can I ask why? Why in Japanese?
It's just retro.
Oh, when I'm wearing Japanese, I really think so.
She's off. Kim Long, love reading all your comments. My anxiety stops me from posting a lot, but you all cheer me up, so thank you.
Oh,
Kim,
that's
thank
lovely.
you. That's really good.
Welcome.
I'm pleased that this
Nice
community helps you. Because
Certainly helps us.
it does, but
We were
also
just talking
the
again
live
about what a
chat.
mess we
Also, the
keep.
live chat is a really nice way of.
Yeah.
Oh, have you checked the front door to see if you don't break your neck over your flowers again?
I don't think it's today. It's not today, Dan.
Hi, Laura Lawler, Sarah Doolally. Good morning. Love the photo of Toffee on the chair in this
I
thumbnail
know,
picture.
it's a really
nice,
good
isn't it?
photo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really sweet. She really wanted to be on the live. I don't know what she's. I know what she's after. Chi-Chi has an esophagus. Toffee wants an esophagus.
Right.
We have no more esophagi.
Right.
What do we do?
Esophagi, esophagi, esophagi.
I thought you were doing this in your bra.
Esophagi, esophagi, ha, 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 ha. Mark says he wants me to do a live in my bra.
Yeah, I've done a members live in the buff. I think that was
Other
your
people
idea.
might not want me to be in my bra.
I do.
I've missed you the last couple of days. Of course, I did the members live last night, but I haven't done coffee
Thank
moaning.
you for stepping. Oh my God, guys, what an absolute nightmare. Can you believe that in lockdown, London lockdown, where traffic is scarce or scarcer
You look
than
very
normal?
nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And I managed to go the route, or you just couldn't get to Nanny Di's flat. The Rotherhithe Tunnel, I saw the sign flashing and I thought nothing of it. And then, of course, it means you can't get north or south of the river around Tower Bridge. It was an absolute... So I sat in traffic for about
Can
an
you
hour and a
believe?
half.
Because if you weren't on the live last night, you wouldn't know. Nanny
So
Di was going to
frustrating.
come on the train. I said, this is what our life's become. I've never been so shocked as when Mark said, well, Nanny Di's going to come on the train. I'm going to pick her up from West Palace. I went, she can't get on a train. You can only go on a train if it's like... I mean, I would, you know, if you've got to go to work, I think that's the... but otherwise, why would you take that risk?
Melissa Hughes, hello Nadia and Mark. How are you both doing today? I'm feeling a bit down today because I'm missing my sister who lives in St Helens. Oh, sweetie.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, lots of people really feeling disconnected. I mean,
Do you know-
such disconnection.
Do you know what? I was talking about this yesterday, and it's so weird because, of course, I have my family next door.
And you're missing them, right?
And I'm missing them. So people say, oh God, because you're lucky because your family's next door. But I'm still not going to go and see them.
Yeah.
Because I'm out, I'm going to work, you know. My God, I mean, the absolute terror. of
Welcome,
giving my
Michelle
parents
Porter.
anything.
Welcome.
But I suppose I'm lucky because I cook for my parents and I'll take it over and I'll hand it to them at the door. But we're all missing our family so much. I said to you yesterday, didn't I? All I want is just to have a Sunday lunch with everybody round. I
just want
love
Izzy
that.
and Fleur to be able to come up.
That's
So,
what I
it's
mean.
so
Wouldn't it?
horrible.
Everyone and their boyfriends, and it would be so nice.
Dowdle Catherine, I haven't seen your name before. Hi from France. Hello to France. How are you finding things over there? Are you curfewed up to the hilt? I think you might be.
If anyone's new, Anita Burke, she's new. She's just come over from Instagram. I said, anyone
Welcome,
that's come over
Anita.
to Instagram and joined us for the first time on our live, give us,
Yeah.
put a load of emoji waves so we can shout you out and welcome you.
Ryan Kemp. It's my birthday today. Could I have a shout out seeing as though my hubby forgot? Cue Nadia.
Oh, your hubby forgot.
That's, yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Sorry about that, Ryan.
Happy birthday to you.
I apologise on behalf of all men.
Happy birthday, dear Rianne.
Tell him he needs to make it up to you.
Happy birthday to you.
With a diamond ring.
Rianne's husband, you're a poo.
You're
Rianne's
in trouble,
husband,
through
you're
and
a
through.
poo. Rianne's husband, you're a
I'd
poo.
get in the car and
Rianne's
socially distance and
husband,
safely
you're
drive
a
to a distance and go for a
poo.
walk with 1 day of exercise. Oh, sorry about that, Rianne.
Sorry.
Bless you. Having said that, were you not dropping huge hints as it was getting closer and closer to your birthday? Someone just said they don't like rainy days in lockdown. It's a rainy day
Well,
in lockdown.
I actually
Sorry.
am better with a rainy day because I think, oh, just snuggle in and stay in. It's a horrible rainy day.
I've been doing my daily walk at night because I found myself at my wit's end at about 7 p.m.
Yeah, Mark was close to having a panic attack last night. Welcome, Lynn, Brian. These are all new people that have come over
Hi,
from
Lynn,
Instagram.
Brian. Oh,
Lovely to
brilliant.
see you. Yeah, Mark was on the edge of a panic attack last night. It's really in a bad way.
Well, if I'm honest, it wasn't. I felt like I was going to have a panic attack, but it was yeah, you guys have been blessed. Can I just say the amount of really kind messages I've had on my Instagram, responding to. Obviously, I'm just posting stuff. When I post stuff like that, it's kind of there to kind of share, so that if other people are feeling the same, we can all kind of, you know, reflect back to each other. But also really kind messages, private messages, DMs, all coming in, very, very sweet and very concerned. But yeah, no, by last night, it was an overwhelming kind of gathering of steam. It was like a snowball going down a hill, and I just
said to him,
felt
just go
I had
out.
to get out. But
It was late, it was dark, it was wet. I said, just take that walk, because, I mean, I know this doesn't work for everybody, and for some people that would make a panic attack worse, so you have to do what's right. But my homeopath always says, if somebody's just coming up to one and feeling that really overwhelming, always just, even if you just open the front door and stand outside the front and just get that change of air, it can break, sorry, I just want to say hello to you. It can break that, that pattern. Just sorry, quite a few. Now look, all these people that are waving, you're not new because you're all family guests.
Sharon Nash, Terry Donnelly.
We know you.
Maybe they're family guests who haven't made
My
themselves
50
known.
over
I haven't
flash.
seen their
Morning,
names.
Angela O'Keefe.
Oh, Sally Hale, thank you. Confessions, I forgot to say yesterday, it's the first Confessions of a Modern Parent podcast landed yesterday of 2021. And someone there that's just gone up was just saying thank you. It was useful.
I need to write.
It is a chat about, you know, not just helping your kid. You know, here's the thing as a parent.
It's about mental health for teens in lockdown.
Well, it's not just that. It's also about.
us.
It's also about how do we cope as parents.
absolutely.
It's so freaking difficult to know what to say.
Yeah.
Go on. You got lots of hands waving.
Yeah, but they're all people that have been
Christine
able...
Brearley. No.
Christine Brearley is a new joining the live for the
Susan
first time.
Reid, Angela Ross. Oh look, we tricked you, Brenda McGee.
You did.
Love your Kellogg's t-shirt. Thanks, Happy Bernie. Thank you. You can't kid a kidder. Sarah B. Eclaf. Hello from Germany.
Holly Mitchley, good morning.
Emma Triggs, you're new to family guest. We'll add you to
Heather Gunn. Can you put Heather Gunn?
And welcome, Michelle Porter. Did I say that earlier? I think I did. So yes, you weren't here for the last couple of mornings were notable for the lack of song.
Laura Lawler says paramedics get you to read from a book when a panic attack is ongoing, if you can try.
That's interesting.
Because it's just to focus you away from the thought that because you're never going to die. Eventually you will get your breath, but it just feels like that, doesn't it? Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
As I say, it was less a panic attack. It was more a culmination of everything.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah.
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 I know. We still have our Christmas decks up, Shauna, but...
I don't care.
No, Shauna loves it, but I've had enough of it now.
Well, no, I did talk. I did a little bit of vlogging actually yesterday, where I talked about the fact that, and we mentioned it today in the Sunday show, where I do think you're right, Nats. I think it's pulling me down.
It's pulling me down now.
Because I was suggesting to Nats,
it's keeping us lifted, and now it's pulling me down.
Well, it keeps you lifted for a bit. I think one of the problems with this time of year is that there's so much festivity in the month before that it becomes a bit, I don't know.
I've had enough of it now. We'll take it down this weekend. Hi, Vicky Suzanne. You're not new, but hi. Oh. So, the news.
Just did a meditation. Eclaf feeling anxious as lockdown may be tightened in here in Germany again.
Oh, I miss my family so much.
Well, yeah. Vaccine. Well, on the vaccine news, there's a lot of sort of controversy or issues around Pfizer. Pfizer are having to reduce their output, and lots of places aren't going to get as much Pfizer vaccine as they want.
But we are still getting what we ordered up until March.
But the reason they're doing that is a good reason, that there's going to be a short-term delay in being able to access Pfizer's, because they're having to, essentially, it's like closing a road down in order to do repairs so that the road can run more smoothly.
Yeah. Oh, I love
They're having to close it down.
That's a soothing analogy.
They're having to not close down, but adjust their production so that they can increase to 2 billion doses rather than just 1 billion or something like that. So,
and as I was saying to new Instagram followers that have joined us today, this is how we do the news. Now, if that had been the news, it would have been Pfizer restricting vaccines and you go, oh my God, and it rises up in you, the anxiety. By the end of the day, you're overwhelmed. And actually, we are getting everything we've ordered up till March. The Oxford vaccine is now being rolled out everywhere. So actually, it's not something that you have to curl up and think, oh my God, does this mean I'm not going to get my vaccine?
And as I was saying yesterday, the UK, I think at the moment, is 4th in the world in terms of numbers of vaccinations. Israel is above us. UAE, I think, is above us, Bahrain maybe. But we are doing incredibly well. We're rolling them out. Now, the biggest controversy in America, obviously, is that they didn't bloody order the backup vaccine, did they? Everyone's looking down the back of the sofa looking for the second jab.
Poor America.
Now,
Oh
this
my
is quite
God.
remarkable.
It is remarkable.
Talk about it over there is that this is an administrative mistake insofar as everyone talked about ordering the vaccines.
But they didn't
but no one
actually
actually
order
ordered them.
them.
I mean, that's the suggestion. I mean, I can't believe it's that spectacularly gaffe prone. But maybe, in all the sort of fog of war and elections and all that, perhaps it's something that just got put at the bottom of a pile. So, Dr. Natalie, can we have a news-free coffee moaning one day next week? As I think a lot of people need a news-free day and we need some Sawalha-Adderleys silliness.
Do you know what we'll do is we'll have a news-free night shift.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good
Because I think in the morning, you sort of get it out of the way.
And also it's a way of unpacking. I think a lot of people do come just to sort of hear what is in the news. I mean, I know Izzy does, our daughter. And, it's a way of just kind of getting... But we hear you, Dr. Natalie.
But what we're going to do is have a silly night shift instead.
And, yeah, absolutely. And what was the other
Mark
thing
and
I
I
was
are recording a How to Stay Married in Lockdown podcast
Ooh.
today, so that's going to be going up on the main channel.
That's going to be
We got
fun.
so many comments in about how people are struggling with their relationships.
So many, thank you, on Instagram. Yeah, absolutely, so many comments. What was the thing I was just about to say? Now, I was going to say something about the vaccine thing. I can't remember.
So can I turn that off? I keep thinking it's my phone.
So, one of the news stories that's coming through today, and again, this is just a news story that you're going to see, is that it seems to be that, the people in ICU wards are skewing younger. And once again, there is the dramatic story of that. As a doctor lots of ICU wards have been opened up and been giving the media access because this is governmental. This is part of the government's attempts to not scare us, but really reiterate the fact that it's really important. As someone really importantly said yesterday on the radio, just because we're vaccinated, in fact, I think Whitty said it, it doesn't mean that we can then just all ping around like nutters as if everything's fine. There is a run-in time, there is a lag between injection and immunity, there are variants, transmissibility is still up, we've still got to wait for the numbers. So there's a huge clamouring desire to there was a lot of news flow yesterday suggesting cases are going down, R rate has ticked down a little bit. Interestingly, it's higher than the Sun was reporting. I did report yesterday that the Sun was saying that in certain parts of the country it was at 0.6. I felt that was exaggerated and it was proven to be right. It's at 1.2, 1.3, slightly lower. Cases are up. I think we had our second or third highest death count yesterday. Now, the thing about younger victims and younger people struggling, it is a huge, huge reminder to me, especially when I read about a healthy 40-year-old fit runner who gets ill, that we all have to be careful and we all have to be cautious. And I think one of the most interesting things that came as I was sat in the car driving to Nanny Di's listening to the briefing, on 3 occasions, Whitty, Boris, and I think Valance too, talked about or reiterated the importance around not just airborne, but surface transmission.
I think we've all gone a bit weak on the old surface.
I think we have, yeah.
We're masking, we're staying, but are we still washing our hands when we touch?
And the reason it kind of stood out even more was that the LBC radio host, they were all talking about it, as was the political correspondent. So I think my sense of that, and this was my reading into it, was perhaps, I don't know this for sure, so this is just a thought, perhaps one of the elements to some of these new variants that's concerning them a bit is not that they're more damaging or necessarily more dangerous, but that their transmissibility is perhaps less airborne or is more transmittable by surface. So I just think we all need to really double down on the washing of hands and all that sort of stuff. Because I know that I've got more lax, and then when you see someone of younger than me,
my hands hurting
fit, a fit guy getting it, and you're thinking, hang on a minute, I do not want that. And there was some photos somewhere yesterday I saw of a lung of a COVID patient, and you're like, don't want that.
Yes, we don't want it. Nobody wants it.
So there are stories. Now,
remember, it's still a tiny portion of people that die, but you just don't want it.
And the other point to make is that when you see these stories about inside COVID ICU, this is an action by the government and the NHS, Public Health England, to not skew the truth, but to give us the acute problems, because it's very easy for us to hear numbers and we don't really see the nitty-gritty of it in action. And I think it's important that it's happening, but it's just a reminder just to be cautious and to be careful. Okay. That's my little bit of public service broadcasting there for you. But I just wanted to share, Joe Wicks. Did you hear Joe Wicks's fart?
No?
You missed Joe Wicks just before he went live on his PE.
Yeah.
We were talking about it yesterday. He accidentally let rip because there was a lag on the YouTube going live, and he didn't realise he was off camera, that it was live when it was
So
live.
he was pushing it out just before he went
And he
live.
said, I had to push one out because I knew I was about to do a load of squats. I didn't think it was real, Erin, either. But it was, as Jen's Market says, and as Joe Wicks said, it was a proper ripper. And it went on for ages. Anyway, so he's had it edited out from the YouTube thing. But of course, I don't know why this story really makes me laugh, because it's the kind of thing I do. Subsequent to this, he's in the news again, Joe Wicks, because he decided to dress up as Buzz Lightyear. And he tried, I'm going to try a killer move. Don't try a killer move when you're in a Buzz Lightyear outfit.
It will split open.
Worse than that, agonising hamstring injury days after farting during live workout. He did the splits, dressed as Buzz. I love Joe.
Look at that face
Look
there.
at, he's in agony.
Is that agony?
He's in agony. He's
What's
in his
he
Buzz
done?
Lightyear. He jumped in the air and landed to do the splits, and he's torn his hamstring, which is
But that's
agony.
got nothing to do with being Buzz Lightyear.
He was in a Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, that's not why he's torn his ligament.
No,
it's
but
because
the
he
fun-
jumped into
What is wrong with it? Is the
No,
funny
you
part
said
of the
never
story is
wear a
that...
Buzz Lightyear outfit.
No,
because...
I was being jokey. Obviously,
Oh, I
it's
thought
not-
you meant it had done. I thought it had stuck. It had caught him. And
No. But dressed as Buzz Lightyear. Obviously, he was cursed from the moment he put on a costume.
oh my God! Last time he did Joe Wicks PE, his wife had to do it all because he hurt himself. Do you
So
remember
the body-
he fractured his arm last time?
The Body Coaches star's first week of the rebooted YouTube classes have proved very dramatic. After being in hysterics about him farting, he then said, as he jumped in a Buzz Lightyear, he showed the brutal moment he dropped down to the floor and told fans, "This is going to cost me. Look." I was pissing myself laughing. Gabrielle, I wish Joe was single.
Yeah, we will do a quiz night at some
Look
point.
at his
Sally.
face. Look. To infinity and not beyond.
So that means he's out of the game again.
I don't know how bad it is. I mean, I've got a calf injury at the moment, and I don't know whether that's from... I wasn't wearing Buzz. I know that is the face of a destroyed Toy Story impersonator. That really tickled me. And that's not funny for him. That's not funny for him, obviously, but it was very funny for us. So there we go. I've done the splits dressed as Snow White this week, Leo, Oliver. I think we've all done pretty curious things. I did something dressed as an elf. I can't remember what. The fart was a good one. Nance, you need to listen. You really do. It's in the Daily Mail. Go to the Daily Mail. Don't start with Dr. John, Josephine Walton. I mean, I went into the bedroom again last night, talking to Nadia for ages. You know, it's a Friday night. We're going up to bed. Didn't have anything for it. And of course, she had her freaking AirPods in, and she's chuckling away, thinking, "Oh, she's really and she's listening to John again."
What could I say? I love him. Because I love him. And I need him. I think it's a shame he hasn't heard about my crush on him.
I'm sure he has heard about your crush. Guys, hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying our rather curious journey through COVID news. Someone just said as they went up that they watched our first ever COVID warning, COVID chat. And they said it's really fascinating to see where we've moved on from.
Oh,
Wouldn't it be
really?
interesting to see the first one again?
Yeah, God,
Yeah,
maybe we should
absolutely.
repost it.
Let me
I
show
know,
you again.
I know, I thought it was there.
No,
Mark, if you say this again, we're going to have an argument.
If you do it again, I will chop
Mark,
your fingers off. So
no.
you move it across, and then you
I
go
thought
with
it was
2
there.
fingers.
I thought it was. I know I move it across. You're very annoying.
Not half as annoying as you.
Somebody was asking there about. Were you asking about the cooking live? Members cooking live.
Oh, there you go. Go to Joe Wicks' Insta. It's on his
Samantha
highlights.
Ord. She said to write in capitals because she was a new member and we didn't sing for her.
Samantha.
Oh, it's your
Ord.
birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Samantha Ord. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. You bought me it.
I know it's rubbish.
It's not. The reason I like the cowbell, can I just
That's a
explain,
rubbish sound.
is that I don't know if anyone else likes 70s funk, jazz funk,
I do.
by bands like Cameo and the Ohio
I like
Players
70s
and,
funk.
yeah, and all that. And what they would do is they would have like a wooden thing, and they would like a wooden spoon.
Yeah.
And they'd play the cowbell on
Are you
stage.
sure that was a cowbell?
This is not. This is more like
That's
a
a
goat
goat
bell.
bell.
Yeah, this is a goat bell. A former girlfriend used to say to me I was like a goat, a mountain goat. I would just sort of hang around on mountains with a thingy around me.
That sounds weird.
Yeah,
A former girlfriend said you were like a mountain goat.
yeah.
Why?
Because,
What did you do?
well, because I used to have a long beard and I used to stand in a wizened fashion just looking. I don't know. Wandering. No, wandering. I think when it was in my heavy drinking years, and I think it was more a case of wandering.
Oh, but you were an
around.
old slapper.
Yeah, basically. So they're trying to choose me words. Yeah, I was a slapper. Shona Tate, welcome. Nadia just decided to up and out there. I don't know where she's gone.
You know what? I started
Rampant ram, Alison Bayliss. That's kind of what she was driving at, but I just wanted to keep it pre-watershed.
Really dizzy, so I thought I need.
Why does she start talking when she's off camera? She works in television and she talks off camera. It's infuriating.
They can hear me.
No, yeah, but it's not. What do I just? Mate, what are you doing?
Dizzy. I've just got to get something.
Oh, she's over there. She's massaging a chicken.
I'm not.
Hi to Jack. Hello, Jack. He has coronavirus and he's only 4. Henrietta Henson. Oh dear. Please,
Oh,
yes, Jack.
Better
Sending you a
soon.
big get better soon message. Sorry. Sarah Beaton, I'm going to my mum's after this. She's my support bubble as we both live alone. Her sausage dog Marley was 1 yesterday. Oh, Marley. I don't think we sing happy birthday to dogs, though we could always break the rules, couldn't we? Nadia may well sing happy birthday to Marley.
Happy birthday, Marley.
Oh, there you go.
Happy birthday, Marley. Happy birthday, Marley. Happy birthday, Marley. Did you see Loose Women yesterday, guys? And Stacey did the Feel Good News. And did anyone see the little dog doing the press ups? Hi, Zoya Samim. Welcome. It's the first time we're joining a live.
Yay. Now, one of the other things that was said yesterday that I thought was intriguing was that Witty said things will be back to normal by the spring.
Yeah.
Then Boris said spring after Easter, though. There is a spring after Easter. So when? What spring are they talking?
When do you think spring
When
comes?
they say spring, what do
See-
you think of spring?
I think spring comes when the lambs come. And that's before Easter.
When does spring?
When do
Sarah
you-
Cat Night Stalker is on Netflix. April. May. See, I think March. Officially in the gardening world, it's March. Because November, December.
Actually, I'm totally lying.
December, January, February is winter. Because November, strictly speaking, is autumn. So I'm thinking when
I
the
can't believe November's autumn.
when the daffs pop up, could you imagine, Lola J, if Witty looked out one morning and went, it's spring, because the daffs were up, and then we all came out of lockdown. What about April the 5th, Josephine Walton? Exactly. I mean, that might be, maybe he's driving at April the 5th. I mean, what does that mean? I mean, I leapt at that. I was thinking spring feels
March
soon.
21st, somebody said. That's the kind of the time I think the net that's red gold.
21st, Jodie O'Rourke, 21st of March is spring. My birthday is the 20th of March, last day of winter. So we're looking around the end of March. So would you say, guys...
No, but this is for what? We're lifting the lockdown?
Yeah, no, this was Witty saying we'll be back to some kind of normal.
Oh, no, that's rubbish, we won't.
March?
What's
That's in
wrong with him? He's
6
not
weeks.
in leave of his senses.
Is
Witty's
he
said it.
taken ecstasy? What is going on? Is he...
Witty's on the gin,
He's
guys.
suddenly running around hugging Boris because he's desperate. He wants it all open so he can go to bloody Gloucester's. Imagine if Witty was an absolute raver. Yeah, no, I just don't get it myself. I don't believe it.
We want to believe it.
Deborah Holdsworth, Mark, I've been watching Night Stalker. Shocking, isn't it? I've never heard Nadia make so many exhalations of noise.
Horrific.
Charlene Hayden Fox, my sister has COVID and is very, very poorly.
Oh,
Please send
no.
hugs and prayers to her, please. Charlene Hayden Fox, sending all of our
Oh,
prayers to her. That's
Charlene.
awful.
Oh, my God.
And it's really important that when we are chuckling and laughing about or gallows humouring around all of this, take care, Ashley. See you later. Squire,
Ashley.
take care. You know, there are people going through real problems. I think it's really easy with this crisis to forget that there is a human, you know, I mean, lots of people can get COVID, but we assume that most people are going to get a sort of a bad flu or a bad cold or something. But a lot of people can really struggle with it. Really struggle with it.
Very hard for you,
So
Charlie.
sending you our best, Charlene, to your sister. Random nothingness back to normal by September,
I'm Maria
I'm hoping.
Stevens.
Yeah, lots of thumbs up. Hannah Mitchell waving there as well. Nicola Randall, my granddad is very
of
poorly.
course.
Sending you the best, Nicola Randall.
Of course, we have to have an uptake on the vaccine. That's the thing.
Yeah.
For it to be.
Anne Hard, I have a friend in ICU with COVID. It strikes me a lot more people definitely know, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now everyone I know knows somebody who has
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. What eating, Nadia? I'm hungry. Lisa.
Greek yogurt, low sugar granola and blueberries.
I think one of the things we're talking about in How to Stay Married today is how difficult it is to be alongside someone you love dearly for so long. I think one of the things I struggle with is the sound of food being eaten. It's incredibly loud. I'm just putting that out there. Not that, but it's like...
So I can eat the rest of it. I just literally, I felt like I was going to pass out for so dizzy.
No, but isn't that a condition when people find it really hard to listen to people eat?
It was
I mean,
funny.
even if they're eating normally,
Somebody at work,
you can't eat that quietly. So
somebody at work the other day was saying that her partner eats in a very, very intense way, let's say. And she's finding it harder and harder to sit opposite her partner. And it's become a big problem. It's become much more massive in lockdown.
yeah, misophonia
Right.
came along. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Vin. But her husband wants her to go to therapy. Even though he's chomping and slurping, he slurps.
But would you not say, and this is probably something to talk about in How to Stay Married, do you not say that in any couple there's always one, and I suppose it would be you, that there's always one, so he's saying she should go to therapy because he's the one who doesn't think he causes problems.
But he slurps.
Yes, but he doesn't see himself as slurping. So when I just said that to you, what were you thinking? Were you thinking, oh, I'm
He
eating
slurps
it
and
loudly?
he slurps and hits his teeth with the spoon.
I don't even understand why he's got a spoon in his mouth when he
Because
slurps.
he's eating soup.
Oh, soup. Maybe just go out the room when he's eating soup.
Yeah, but it's all food.
Oh, right. That, yes. I remember a holiday we were on. Nanny Di does some of the most irritating things in the house. It has to be said with food, Mum, if you're watching. But do you remember that holiday we were on where your dad would wake up really early and he would stir his tea?
Because we were in a room. God,
we were on a holiday
rented
in
this
Turkey.
place in France. France.
Oh, yeah, years ago. That's right.
And it was like one of these farmhouses in the middle of nowhere. Big mistake. Really think before you rent a farmhouse in the middle of nowhere in South France. Because it was inundated with, what were they? Chipmunks or something, wasn't it?
Oh, God, that one. They were
So everybody, we had all these beautiful
very
rooms.
cute.
So when we arrived, it was like, oh, this is lovely. And then in the end, everybody was just sleeping in the patio, in the sitting room, because all the rooms upstairs had the fucking chipmunks or whatever they were running around in the rafters.
They were shitting on Fleur,
looking
do you
through,
remember, on her
and
bed?
you'd see them, and they'd be looking through the holes in the ceiling.
Fleur came into our room,
Oh.
bless her, and she said, Dad, there's something looking at me.
Oh,
I
it
went
was
in.
so awful.
I mean, it was the cutest thing. It was just like Bush Baby or something, wasn't it? It was just like...
And we complained to the owner about, this is the countryside.
Yeah, well, we were classic urbanites.
There's animals.
Classic Londoners. There's creatures in the loft.
And I said to him, oh my God, well, you need to put in the advert that you're going to have rat-like things running around over your head. Anyway, we divert. But we were sleeping in the sitting room because we couldn't sleep. Right next to the kitchen. And it was our holiday. Dad would get up every morning at 6, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
To do. This is it.
Do it. Don't know, but it went on for...
And then he'd go the other way. And then he'd have a sip. Well, obviously it's not sweet enough yet. I'd be like, oh my God, every morning. And I would say to him, oh, Dad, he's stirring again this morning. And he'd go,
Gabby
Next day,
Ruse. Gabby
exactly
Ruse.
the same.
Hi, Gabby. Triggered.
Gabby,
Triggered.
you've got to email me what I
Triggered.
need to give you.
Triggered.
Triggered.
You just triggered her. Can I just say, you were getting her name wrong last night. It's Gronya.
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 Who?
The Grainne name that you were trying to say last night on the live. Gronya.
Gronya.
Gronya. So sorry, Gronya. Because I couldn't...
Gronya.
Yeah, Gronya. Gabby has been triggered.
You see, it's when you eat crisps. You go right in the bag, and then
Lisa,
go,
look.
and then you go like this. You go like you move your mouth around so you can get like half a bag of crisps into your mouth at the same time. They go and then you go.
Lisa, look, you'll like this then in answer to that. Lisa says, sorry, men are annoying sometimes and blame you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the thing is, women are annoying, and I sometimes
Amelia's
worry.
got a terrible hangover. Amelia.
Oh, Amelia.
Oh.
Oh, sweetie. Steph Schultz, welcome. Kimberly. Oh, yeah, sorry. We've got
Yeah, Deborah. That's right.
Kimberly.
Misophonia disorder,
Welcome,
which means
Kimberly
sufferers
Chapman.
have a hatred of sounds such as eating. Yeah.
What's that?
It is misophonia, a hatred.
Kimberly Chapman. So anyway, going back to the news, they were saying better by spring, but I felt that was both ambitious and imprecise, and even Boris had a bit of a jab about it.
I think our daughter Maddie, our eldest, attitude is right. She said, I have learned from all these lockdowns over the last year that the worst thing for me is to be told something as good is going to happen. She said, I'm better just being surprised. She said, I don't want to hear it's stopping in spring or we'll be doing this. And I think she's kind of right.
Yeah.
I think we know it is coming to an end,
Yeah.
and we just get through it day by day.
There's 1,500 of you here. Come on, guys. Some of you hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe to the channel. I'm just going to find the poll that I put up about my hair. I asked the question, what should we do about my hair? And on the poll, we put... That's a swear. We just lost you for a moment. The Wi-Fi money. Nadia and Maddie give Mark a buzz cut, or Mark starts to wear his hair as a nubbin, a man bun, like Joe Wicks.
No.
That got more than waiting for the least option was me going to get my hair cut at the Wacky Barbers.
Of course it was. Well, that's not very interesting.
So the biggest
I think you should
offer,
let me cut it.
Yeah, Nadia and maybe Maddie are allowed to cut it. Now, a lot of people said, let Maddie, and then a lot of other people said, but we want to see it in the vlog, so let Nadia.
I had another idea. If we get a hairdresser and we do an Insta live, or we do a live on here.
Oh, yeah.
And a pair of scissors, and they instruct me on
Oh,
what
yeah,
to
we could do it on a StreamYard, couldn't we? We could do... I'm just going to pop you back onto Wi-Fi, because now it's getting worse on 4G. I should have... Hopefully that will have re-triggered it all back into action. Watch a tutorial on YouTube first, but yeah, only saw a poll on swear words. Where is the hair poll? That's... oh, God, I don't know. Is it not? Maybe I just did it on members, sorry. I'll do another one for everyone, sorry. It clicks, sometimes it just default clicks. White Mamba said this a few times. Don't understand why free school meal vouchers can't be used online. Have to go to supermarket and I'm meant to be isolated.
Oh no! Oh, that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Really?
That is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
The whole.
I'm going to do a story on that.
The
That's
whole
ridiculous.
School meals is just free school meals
Oh
is just
my
ridiculous.
God!
Alison
How
Bayliss.
frustrating for you.
Yeah.
You're isolated. You've got vouchers, but you have to go to the supermarket.
Yeah. 2 thumbs up, baby says you would make a hot baldy, Mark. And Alison Bayliss says, grow it, Mark, makes you look even more sexy, Mark. Lucky Nadia.
Could you maybe sell your vouchers to somebody that's going to the supermarket, swap them for money, and then you could buy it online? Maybe one of your family members or something.
Yeah. Erin Tyler Paris, the school meals thing has just been a complete
hasn't
fiasco. Food packages worth of £5. Can't use vouchers online in the entitlement to free schools meal. It's just ridiculous, and I can't actually believe. I can't actually believe that they were disputing the whole half-term thing.
When they just can't organise these little things. Give people a voucher that they could use in any single. Because some people can't even get to a big supermarket. They might have to use it in their local shop. Just make that happen. It's the easiest way to do it.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously put a line through it, no cigarettes, no alcohol, because obviously there are some parents that don't care enough about their children to buy them food with those vouchers. But, I mean, do they worry about that? Do they worry people will buy other stuff with it? I don't know.
For those of you who aren't family guest members, I just want to give another plug, if you don't mind, to a book that's probably the greatest book I've read in the last 5 to 10 years, Shuggie Bain. It's such a beautifully and tragically written book. And the reason I say that is it's about a boy and the trials and tribulations of him staying loyal to his alcoholic mother and her attempts to get sober and her attempts to forge a life around horrible men. It sounds like a bleak fest, but it's so beautifully written and so magically portrayed that it's weird how it manages to be about something so dark and so potentially
Sartre Maestrada,
depressing,
this
and,
book.
and yet is so life affirming in the humans striving for purpose and hope and
Shuggy
and
Bear
ambition.
mystery.
Shuggy Bain.
Bain.
Shuggy Bain.
B-A-I-N.
B-A-I-N. Yeah, won the Booker Prize, but it's the author's first book.
Yes, Gabrielle.
He moved into fashion design. I think it's quite heavily autobiographical. I really, really related to the boy's relationship with his mum. I mean, my experience was in no way as extreme, obviously, but there were huge similarities. It was like at times reading about yourself. It was quite beautiful. I'm sorry to just jump in on that. It's just that I realised that everyone on the members page will have seen my review. I've mentioned it on my Insta stories, but it is just a brilliant book. And the added bonus as well is it's just been optioned by a couple of movie companies that we like for a TV series actually, or a TV show, and it will be quite phenomenal. And it's the big question, you asked about Hangover Square, who's going to play the lead character? Who is going to play Agnes? Oh my God, the mum, who's a remarkable character. Remarkable.
God, I really, really want to read
please,
that.
please, if you
And
can.
another thing, Mark, very cleverly in the way that Mark does, found a really good series on, I think it was Netflix, was it? With Nicolas Cage. And it's the history of swearing.
Oh my God.
And it's a bit of an
we talked about it
alternative
yesterday.
way to do history with your kids who are older kids, if you don't mind swearing. Because it's not just about swearing. I mean, they swear. But it's
They swear a lot. I mean,
they swear a lot.
Someone just thanked me for the Nick Cage. I sub-clipped it because I just thought it was
But
such
that's
a
what
great
reminded
expression.
me.
Yeah.
And I think they're really good. They're just half an hour, aren't they?
Not even that. Some of them are 10, 15, 20 minutes. I'll tell you what they're perfect for. If you're homeschooling teenagers over a certain age, and like us, you are parents who know that teenagers swear, obviously under a certain age, it's different. But over a certain age, it's a perfect way to just break up the day and elicit the respect of your kids. I mean, obviously you need Netflix, but just to elicit the respect of your kids, say, oh, I've got a really curious history lesson. Because as soon as it starts with Nick Cage saying the F word, you're game on. You're off and you're in.
Also, I know lots of you bought our Honey, We Homeschooled the Kids book. And we really thank you for that and your support. And thank you for all the messages you keep giving us on how helpful it's been. And we have so many 5-star reviews on Amazon, and it means so much because we really put our whole story into that book. But unfortunately, what can happen is you can get
Grabbing a coffee.
a few people that have never bought the book, they're unverified, and they just put a horrible thing. Like, there's a few people that have done that, not many, because most of the reviews are 5-star and fantastic. So we wondered if you could go and look at the reviews and just mark helpful to any review that you find helpful. Because it's so annoying for authors when this happens. It happens to all authors. So if you could just click on helpful if you read a review and it's a helpful one, that would be great for us. Thank you. And that really is just for people that are thinking of buying the book or have bought the book. It's so annoying. So annoying when people are just unpleasant for no reason. And what was the other thing that we watched the other day that we really liked, Mark? Something else that we said?
Someone was just mentioning WandaVision. WandaVision is such...
Oh, yeah.
We watched the first episode. I'm going to review
odd.
it. I'm going to try and review it with...
Pieces of a Woman.
With Maddie. Pieces of a Woman, we're reviewing that as well, which is a Vanessa Kirby film. There's a lot of... There's that. And someone was asking, have we finished Bridgerton? It's really weird. Bridgerton happened at a right point.
We can't watch it without because the kids keep coming in.
Well, no, it's less that. I just
Because they don't want to watch it.
But I felt in quite. I think you need to be able to match Bridgerton with its frothy silliness. And
You've gone off it.
I haven't gone off it. I just haven't been in the right mood.
Can I watch it on my own?
No, I want to watch it with you. I just haven't been in the right mood for it. I just wanted to be. I feel like you need to be in a sort of let's watch Bridgerton. I just haven't been in a let's.
Brenda McGee, why there are haters is because they're not happy people. I never get cross with haters. I just get frustrated because if somebody writes a review, they haven't even bought the book. And it goes to the top of the reviews, and there's like 150 5-star reviews underneath. It's really annoying. So apparently it's all about, you've just got to hit the review that's helpful. Just press if it's helpful.
Daniel
You
Honeysett.
can bog the trolls off.
Daniel Honeysett. We will give you a little shout out. Daniel Honeysett.
I've got to go and make... Oh my God, we've been on for 40 minutes.
Yeah, we need to... Sorry, I'm editing. I've got to edit.
He's got to edit. I've got to make a chocolate fudge cake.
So we've got some names to sing out. Some lovely, lovely new members. Welcome all of you. And look,
Can
guys,
we just say though that anyone that came for the news,
yeah.
you might want to leave now.
So have I
'cause the
done
news is
everything?
finished.
Air travel crisis. Hang on. So everyone has to quarantine. Can I just ask this question? Sorry, it is a long one, and we've been on for 40 minutes. Why are they cancelling flights after a year?
Oh,
After a year.
no.
I mean,
It's like
people
poor
were phoning
Ireland.
into LBC yesterday after the event saying, "What the fuck?"
Now they're cancelling flights. Now we've got variants from all over the country. It's so
I mean,
annoying.
yes, it's
we
required.
could
We're
have
not saying
been-
don't do it.
We could have been like New Zealand. We could have
Crazy.
had no COVID now because we're an
Yeah.
island.
And
we could have controlled it.
And I can kind of understand why a conspiracy theory would develop about that, because it looks so spectacularly purposeful.
Looks so.
Stupid.
Our dog kept saying, "Why don't they just stop all the flights coming in and out?" And we had to say to the dog, "We don't know.
Yeah,
They're the clever people in power.
Yeah.
Maybe they know something we don't know."
yeah, exactly. Okay, so
So if you just came for the news, you might like to leave now.
yeah, you may want to
Because
go.
this is the bit
Where Nadia,
where we sing to the new family guests, and we sing very, very badly.
yeah.
And it's supposed to be a naff bad song. So many of you can leave now. Bye. But those who've just joined, you're going to get your own personal song.
So Daniel Honeysett.
Okay, give me a song that we'll sing it in the style of.
Should be coming around the mountain.
Daniel Honeysett, Daniel Honeysett.
Daniel.
Daniel Honeysett, Daniel Honeysett.
Daniel.
Daniel Honeysett.
Daniel.
Daniel Honeysett.
Danny.
Daniel Honeysett.
Dan, Dan, Dan.
Woo!
There you go.
Welcome to Family Guest Area.
Michelle Porter.
Okay, you do it in the style of a song.
Tell me the song.
Um,
I'm- It's hard, isn't it?
Oh,
So,
it is
yeah,
hard.
yeah, yeah.
No,
So
no,
sitting
no.
there
I've got
just
one
saying-
though.
You haven't? You haven't got one at all. Michelle,
No,
my girl.
No, but what's her
name?
What's her name?
Michelle.
Porter.
Oh, you just gate crashed me finding a tune.
Michelle Porter. Michelle Porter. We love you. We love you. We love you. Michelle Porter.
Emma Triggs.
Emma Triggs, Emma Triggs, Emma Triggs,
Emma Triggs. Emma Triggs.
Emma Triggs.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome, Emma Triggs. I was trying to do
Samantha-
I'm being followed by Moon Shadow.
Oh, I see. What's that song that we like by the Beatles? Blackbirds. Samantha. No, you can't do that. Samantha awed the people.
Samantha Hart, the people.
No, awed.
What's
Samantha
Awed the people. Samantha
Awed is one of our people. Samantha Awed, welcome to the people.
Samantha Awed.
You're one of our people.
Samantha Awed.
It's not working well, this trying to attach it to a song, is it?
No.
Sammy, Kate, Mitch, Sammy, Kate, Mitch, singing do-a-dilly-dilly-dum, dilly-do. Sammy, Kate, Mitch, it's a Sammy, Kate, Mitch, singing do-a-dilly-dilly-dum, dilly-do. You look good, show the taste, you look bad, show the taste.
No, you can't.
Good, you look
No, you're
tight,
combining
and
two
you-
songs. You can't do that.
I've had enough.
No,
I've
you
had
have
enough.
to finish off, Samantha. You can't combine.
I'm going to go and sow me oats somewhere else.
Record it. So,
Shona.
Shona,
Shona Tate.
Shona Tate,
Shona.
Tate.
Shona Tate. And I think Kimberly Chapman in the style of Kate Bush.
Okay. It's me, it's Kimberly, it's I'm home now.
Chapman.
So Chapman, Kimberly, Chapman at my window. Oh, ooh, I'm a Kimberly, Kimberly, whoa.
Fucking hell, that was brilliant. Well done, bud. Well, don't show us your tits again. Guys,
We've had a ball. We've been on
Had a
it
ball.
way too long. We've got so much to do.
See you later. Hopefully you're going to show me